Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Tunnels and Trolls. We ended up giving those pearls that the troll in the Shindyr Forest gave us to Sinead, and we've headed west since then. We're back in the Ashgard region, almost back as far as the desert again. We still haven't found any sign of the elf children that were captured by the orcs. But hopefully if we keep crisscrossing the Ashgard region, we should pick up some trail of them soon. I hope. So, let's keep looking. And I think we should, go into the next row of squares south and here's the mountains again. We need to climb every mountain. Hopefully we won't run out of food. And get back on the horse. Yeah, we might still run into some black elves or a demon in the Shindyr. Ooh. You enter a glade where birdsong is hushed, and the whole appearance of the area is still. In the middle of the glade is a small tree with leaves that glitter like green gems. You approach carefully and see the tree's bark has a metallic luster, and the leaves all look like lanceolate emerald veined like a true leaf. Okay. I don't know if this is someone's idea of a joke, says Magnus, but the leaves on that tree aren't real emerald. They may have some value, but not as much as one might think. Our clan tells the tale of a tribe of hill golems that created traps like living things to lure elfkind to their doom. Arwen shakes his head. I'm suspicious. I think nothing good can come of this. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Hill golems have vied with the black elves for years, constructing strange traps that appear like emerald trees. The wise have learned to see these deadly traps, and elven advice should be heeded in regard to these snares. Do you take the emerald leaves from the tree? Okay, Arwen says it's not a good idea, so we won't. Okay, I've got to climb again. Now we're back in the Ashgard region. And we'll get back on the horse. Okay, I don't think we want to go in the desert. And there's the mountains again. I don't think I ever ran into the emerald trees when I played this before, so that actually was something new for me. Okay, we're off the mountain. Okay, back up the mountain. one last little bit of mountain. And back on the horse. Hopefully the food will hold out. Oh, more mountains. Gradually, you become aware of the rhythmic chanting of guttural voices, punctuated by what sounds like the cracking of whips. As you peer around a corner of the ledge you've been following, you see what appears to be a large tunnel into the mountain. There's considerable activity going on in the mouth of the tunnel, but you're too far away to make out exactly what's going on. Do you turn around and leave, or take a closer look? Ooh. Okay, I think this is the entrance to the sulfur mines. Yeah, just to the southeast is the opening to a tunnel which slants steeply downward. It appears to be the entrance to a mine. The smell of sulfur is very strong. Just in front of the entrance is a large collection of orcish guards. Some are armed with crossbows, some with sword and shield, but most are wielding whips, which they are using unsparingly on a group of slaves. The slaves are lowering and raising carts of stone, which are then dumped over a cliff to the west. But we need to save, and I'm going to try to save in a different save position in case I've totally botched this. Okay, and let's switch to the map of the sulfur mines. Let's see if there's any suggestions on what we should do here. Ah! Ooh. Let's see where we are. Okay, so we're at G1. Okay, so that's the entrance. Ah, it says at the mouth of the sulfur mine, you'll stumble across a group of unwary guards. If you attack them and then rest, a new group will have appeared to replace the old guard. Good way to build experience points. Okay, we weren't captured by the orcs. But Lord Fu has a treasure room. And there may be some ill stones in the passageways. Ooh, and Lord Fu also has a death wand, which will be very useful later on in the game. Okay, so let's start exploring. Okay. I assume that's the glowing sulfur. At the entrance to the mine, you confront the large party of guards watching over the prisoners. They seem to ignore you, thinking you belong to one of the orcish outposts that surround the mine. Do you wish to attack them with the advantage of surprise? Sure. Hopefully the glowing sulfur will help light up what we're doing. Yes, it does. Of course, it tells us that there's a whole bunch of orcs here. Okay. we'll have her cast Oh Go Away. Ooh. Well, she knows the spell teacher. Not sure where she went. Okay. Okay, then have him shoot the nearest orc. Oh great, Arwen's unconscious. And now she's dead. Well, that sure didn't work. Maybe we should run. Yeah, we are going to be reloading. Okay, so... And I think we'll try that again. Okay, we'll save again because I know in the next square is where we run into those guards. Okay, impossible to run, so we'll try to do what we can. Let's try to clear people away from around Arwen, maybe. Good. She can still cast. And we'll have her keep casting Oh Go Away. Okay. And we'll keep at least we're keeping Arwen alive so far. And we'll have her cast her favorite spell again. Okay. Looks like we're out of arrows now. Okay. So. Now she still has her chakram, so. I think. Okay, there's just the 2 orcs left. Okay, that's all of them. Let's... And got a fair amount of experience. With the guards dead, the slaves retrieve a key from the overseer's body and unchain themselves. They thank you profusely, then run off to the west. So let's save that. Now, if we want to fight more guards, we could just rest here and fight as many as we want, but let's explore a bit. Okay. Let's go down this hallway. You have come to a main junction of the mine, where 4 tunnels come together. The air is filled with the sound of picks striking stone, the cracks of whips, and the occasional moan and guttural curse. Sulfur dust is thick in the air. In the furthest east tunnel, slaves are filling bags with chunks of raw sulfur and loading them into carts. The loaded carts are periodically pushed north and are returned empty from the same tunnel. Guards and slaves move in and out of all the tunnels. Okay. You encounter a group of 4 guards. They largely ignore you. Do you wish to attack them with the advantage of surprise? Sure. At least there aren't as many guards this time. And you know what? We should have equipped our other corals. Oh, crap. Same thing here. Yeah. That's right, because she has the crossbow equipped, she can't use her chakram. Alright. And I don't think she's got any spells. The Darkest Hour, which... yeah. No. Okay, just... amazingly enough, they're strong enough that they can do a fair amount of damage in hand-to-hand. Okay, now before we do anything else, let's have everybody equip some more quarrels. And actually, Arwen's got plenty of arrows, so no need to worry about that. That actually worked. I'm surprised. I think we will pick a different save position, though. And let's continue exploring. There should be... I don't know, let's see where we are. You know, actually, if we go back a couple squares, there should be a secret door. Yeah. Like maybe about 3 squares. Okay. Let's have... okay, there is no locked door. No. Okay, I'm not sure how we're supposed to get in there. Well, what if we try the other way? Ooh. Okay, there is a secret door to the north. But it's also dark. Okay, maybe we can have her unequip her bow. And we'll have her equip her chakram. And the oil lantern. Well, of course there isn't any oil in the lantern. Alright, and we'll continue exploring the sulfur mine in the next episode. See you then.